Superman #4, Brian Michael Bendis writing, Ivan Reis on the art. Trapped in the Phantom Zone with Rogol Zar. That's where we're at. Rogol Zar's formed a team with Jack Sewer and some other, Phantom Zone criminals, and he's coming for Superman. And a good chunk of this issue is Superman trying to fight him and try to figure out how to outsmart him and try to figure out, how we're going to fix this situation.
Yeah, so I realized here that Rogol Zar has become better Doomsday, where, like, I never want to see him again after this arc. Sure. Like, if this is the arc we get him in, because of what he's not this, like Doomsday, where he was just this physical threat, right? But Rogol Zar stands for something. Like, however twisted and however disgusting his views are, he 100% believes him. Oh, sure. And that makes him, to me, scarier than Doomsday.
I mean, my favorite part of this issue actually might be, when Superman's alone with Jack Sewer, and he tells Jack Sewer, hey, this guy, like, wants to cleanse Kryptonians. Like, for as awful as you are, you're a terrorist who blew up a Kryptonian moon, but you were doing it because you believed it was for the right thing for Kryptonians. This guy wants to murder you once he's done with me. Like, he is, he's responsible.
He doesn't care about you. You're a means to an end.
Yeah. And he knows that Superman doesn't lie. I really like that moment. He's we both know I don't lie. And then he flies off, and Jack Sewer's just like, Zar. Zar! So, no, that's good. Obviously, I trust you loved the flashback with young John.
So good. Remember when people were worried about Bendis getting rid of John? And
that he didn't respect the family, that he was just going to, like, get rid of them.
Yeah.
Didn't care about them. Yeah.
And it just shows that he is filling that groove just as well as Tomasi did.
He uses Superman's solar flare power in this.
Yeah.
Which, that's the sort of thing, after John's introduced that, I thought everyone would just forget about it because it was kind of just an okay addition. But here he is. He uses it. He's surrounded by criminals and he blasts them all away with a solar flare. Although, we seem to have forgotten the whole thing where he loses his powers for a couple of days after it.
Yeah, but Rebirth. I'm going to blame that on Dr. Manhattan.
Okay, sure. Rebirth. Rebirth did it.
Yeah, Rebirth did it. But no, I just love their conversation and how he turns it into, John's, like, preteen angst. He turns into a lesson where he's like, well, I don't like all the stuff they're saying about us. And Superman's like, yeah, but we don't do stuff for that. We do stuff because it's right.
Yeah, he's giving them the speech about why he can't just go and punch someone, why he can't just go and crush them for saying something.
And it's like, yeah, we can do things the easy way, but that doesn't do anybody any good. And I love how he brings up Batman and how Batman drives him nuts. And, like, yeah, I could just pop Batman's head off, but, Batman does good.
He also calls him a brother. And then John has some fun with him. He's like, wait, so do you like Batman like you like Mum? And he's like, what? But no, I like this speech because the whole thing is that, yeah, Batman pisses me off. I mean, obviously he doesn't phrase it that way because he's Superman. But Batman pisses me off, but, the very next day he does something amazing and impossible that's inspiring. And sure, not everyone's Batman. And, of course, John has his little thank God under his breath. But, like, if you sure, people might be at their worst today, but tomorrow they might be at their best, and you have to give them that chance. It was a very Superman speech. It was very moving, very heartwarming, and exactly the sort of stuff that you should be telling young John. So that was good. So no, it was solid. So obviously, besides this, we had the Atom and the Flash trying to fix the Earth, and the Atom has this crazy plan to shrink the entire Earth and put it through the Phantom Zone projector, and he's got Barry off running, and Superman knows, like, this is the thing, Superman clearly knows that by distracting Rogol Zar to get him off the planet, that he will not go with Earth, that he will stay here trapped in the Phantom Zone. And sure enough, he does. There's a great panel, they're fighting, and you can see the Earth behind them as they're punching each other, and then it, just goes, poof, basically, blasts away. And it's a really neat moment. And I can't believe we returned to the joke page of Adam Strange, but for a dramatic cliffhanger, because we think the Earth has been saved. Superman's like, oh, at least now I know the Earth's been saved, even if I'm trapped in the Phantom Zone. And then we cut to Adam Strange, and he's still like, where the hell's this Earth? Come on, where is it?
Well, it's not just that. It's this is Adam Strange. I need to report a missing planet.
So,
the Earth, Terra.
So
Like,
Earth
man.
is out of the Phantom Zone, but it's not where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
So
Oh man.
I don't have a guess at this juncture, but
I
I'm
don't,
curious. I'm curious. I'll say that much.
I feel like he's doing that for dramatic tension. I feel like at the beginning of the next issue it'll pop up, and then
Oh,
Adam
maybe.
Strange will be like, okay,
Yeah.
I need to cancel that missing planet report. You know.
Yeah, I
So
can see that. So no, Superman. It was a very action heavy issue. It was a very quick
yeah,
read as well. I mean, admittedly, a lot of Bendis' books are quick reads, but
yeah.
I will say, obviously, Reese's art's been very good. I think this might even be the strongest out of the arc so
Yes.
far.
Well, because you get the action stuff, but then you get to the conversation and the facial expressions. Like, you can tell, just even if there's no dialogue, you can kind of get what John is saying and what's irking him, and then how Clark, talks him down. Also, he's wearing, if you look at the costume,
Hmm.
it's the rebirth costume with no trunks.
Oh, interesting. I didn't even
So,
notice that. That's a nice,
yeah, so
nice
I
touch.
like that it plays with that, and also when he's smashing the car because that's where Clark takes him to vent his frustrations. It's a kind of a homage to Action Comics 1.
Yeah, there's also a lot of 2-page layouts, which gives it this epic kind of widescreen
Yeah,
kind of effect. And what's funny, because it is so much action in the Phantom Zone, with so much punching, so many characters, and so much debris, it's all very confused, right? It's all very hectic. And that's
yeah,
actually what I like so much about the last page, is when you go to that last page with Adam Strange, it's so empty. He's just floating there with an empty blank space, because it's space. And
yeah,
it's so effective how lonely it is compared to the rest of
yeah,
the book. The contrast is very well done.
yeah. I
So
agree.
I like
Also,
it.
the first page is Rogol's art riding a big giant Phantom Zone dragon, and it just looks metal as all hell.
Yeah.
So
So we ended the last issue as well. Big
yeah,
big 2-page layout. So no, so Superman is proving to. I mean, obviously we've been into this since the start. We like Bendis. Still loving it loads. Like I say, art's very good,
mhm,
very expressive, action packed
yeah,
in this one. And then you had the touching stuff with Jonathan as well, and then the funny ending. Is it both funny and like, oh shit, where did Earth go?
yeah.
It works in two ways, and that's why it's so
It's an
effective.
uncomfortable laugh.
Yeah. So, what are you giving it? What are you giving Superman number
This is
4?
this is a 9.
9.
I
Okay.
thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah,
Uh,
thoroughly enjoyed it.
I am going to have to go with an 8.5, and my reason why I'm not going straight to the 9, the reason why I'm docking at that half point compared to you, I think is just because it is so much of just the action and punchy,
Makes
right?
sense.
I think um I think flashback onwards, it breaks it up between the flashback and the flash stuff and the plan to
Mhm.
try and fix things. The first half's a bit more just punchy non-stop, and
Yeah.
yeah. So I could
Okay.
have done with breaking that up maybe in the middle of the first half as well. Somewhere about a quarter in, maybe it would have been nice, but minor quibbles.